So there is a reason to I publishing this video at this time. It's intentional because I want to know I want to get the honest feedback from you. Because by this time, I'm just away for you. Abefie. So sorry, away for sorry. Abefie. So hang out will be wa. With you one akofie. Say nya wa ufia a boy fie or girl fie ukunu fie and I will bush fie. Who lights and I say would light. I have gossip 24. What is the situation like? Best also be near subscribe button so now click the bell notification icon. So follow your Facebook, your Instagram, yes, also your Twitter at gossip24.com and the gossip24 to make also that of send our public media send this car amount for that of send available on every smartphone beer we use to be whether Android or iOS based smartphones that of send available. So we share video from USA, from Canada, from UK, from Europe, from Dubai, from Australia, and our what that of send any. The unit of register a free reference code about me, you see, J24. Now let's get back to business. So, in recent times, no, I mean, you know a lot of energy crisis, right? You know a lot of situations are affecting your lights, energy, and what have you. And I know eja eto substation back on to say what Akosombo Emma to say no dear nenya sem keto abehwe omoyi Greco managing director na die fi honomo omo investigate the entire situation there kaka ho. That aside no enanu ye hu ye sa ahodo kumase ahodo transformer bi ho ECG for ko honom so kwa ye hu adwuma omo kopie mu ho no na de say nanka so onyi ana we onyini was a python can see me and a dark way to so waji transform anafa as I can video or no can right and so also and I know see you here say omochi attention nungwa substation back or horrible transformers no omu replace and the kaka maintenance air cost so they about for a who omufi and it say kaniano ensiso kaniano enso eso na eduma na so so nedum. It's a man for definition for it. But energy minister, here in the person of Honorable John Jinapo, as we know, omo be mind so we saying kase we ye dum see in fact there are issues, and the issues no be him say na no eja eto substation back home. Just say what Akosombo emu ema just say ene ya o kase yi obetumi aka center man na kwawie no kanoma restore 3 plants ama just aka 3 a new technology omode ba no ombetumi dia migrate 3 na so obetumi dia restore 3 no say na be ya the entire substation no e back on its feet
from the acting Gridco MD and the VRA MD that the second unit has also been brought and is generating power. I've also been reliably informed that the third unit is undergoing works and that it will be brought on as soon as possible. When we bring on the third unit, it then paves the way that the new technology, the innovative technology that they've never used following this incident has proven to be successful. Then they will bring on the remaining 3 units. On behalf of government, and on behalf of the good people of Ghana.
But yesterday, see how we investigate. No matter say if there is an issue of conspiracy, be and say criminality, be or baby, in summary, or ma for me a committee, baby investigate a general toss our substation.
Get to the root cause of this incident. As Minister for the sector, I've constituted a technical team chaired by the Venerable Engineer Williams Amuna to conduct a thorough and independent investigation into the incident. They will focus on the technical issues and come out with a report in 2 weeks. I'm well aware that the security agencies are also conducting a parallel one, looking at possible culpability and criminality, and we'll be waiting for that investigation.
I just say in the press briefing, can the twice to say after World Cup, no, in fact, I'm pay attention to the Ashanti region, specifically Kumasi, because it was some year maintenance be or no I did lights and I said can you Dumsor ebeba. Basically, let's say it. I did Dumsor ebeba, and they will do that after the World Cup. No, and it's before na communicate. See na be on be facing reality no preko. Na nko yet say why ni as.
I'm also going to work with Gridco. They're supposed to close a certain loop, which will also bolster the system. Why maybe some people couldn't do it is that it will involve some minimum outages. But it has to be done. Yes, sometimes when you do these things, it creates some inconvenience. But the cost of postponing it is what we are witnessing today. So when we have to take a decision and improve the system, even if it will cause some temporal unease or some discomfort, we have to do that. It's a necessity. And so after the World Cup, we will do that exercise. We will go to Kumasi and explain to them. And I'm sure that they would appreciate and understand what we are doing. So we place priority on Kumasi. It will never be the case that President Mahama will neglect any part of the country.
The most interesting thing from that press conference, no, and it's say, or can you say, current ECG director, or the person of engineer, what is it? Onina Kasa, and say engineer, Eddie timeline, no one has a schedule, never to abontain, no one why the better light of why the benya lights in the account. Magana phone through, or me communicating in their chegana phone.
In fact, engineers are working around the clock. Within this week, they are pushing to restore all the plants back online. And so we can only provide you with a very short interval period. Indeed, this morning, we published a schedule for 6 o'clock to 6 p.m. That's 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. This afternoon, they've had to review it because one more plant is come on with about 140 megawatts. And so we would not live in denial. When we face challenges, we will tell Ghanaians. We know that, like me, every Ghanaian wants to enjoy uninterruptible supply of power. But I also do know that Ghanaians also appreciate it when we have genuine challenges that is not caused by policy failure or intentional.
And indeed, engineer Kwena Ajisoda ECG ano at the timeline about say, oh, some ECG for air maintenance. Or replace transformers being here. No more breaking it down. And I say, how much chemu into bear 4 and I say 5 buckets. First bucket, no, ebe take 0 to 6 months. Second bucket, no, 6 to 12 months. Third bucket, no, 12 to 18 months. Fourth bucket, no, 18 to 24 months. And a fifth bucket, no, so ebe 0 to 6 months.
Timelines, some of them 3 months, within 3 months, we are completing them. Some of them within 3 to 6 months, some of them 9 months, some of them 1 year. So all the buckets, if I go back to the buckets, so bucket 1 is up to 6 months, bucket 2 is 6 to 12 months, bucket 3 is 12 to 18 months, and bucket 4 is 18 to 24 months. That's okay. Bucket 5 is up to 6 months.
So as it stands now, no, I want to ask, say, at the time I watched this particular video, no, who are light and also who need lighter? Who are lighter? Now they say, maybe I know when you're part of these areas are affected by the Akosombo substation. Areas are affected by Akosombo substation, no. ECG for let's take maybe 50 towns. What you are saying, including Aveme, Penu, Agota, Katanga, Togome, Tokokbe township. And when you go to the Ashanti region is affected. Similarly, so more than here from 12 to 6 p.m. Meaning say 6 p.m. or light aba. So areas where that's our light and by and I say be a beko check a crowd the amount. Asansu, Zongo, Amuafo, Abodom, Koniao, Asokoredi, Chemsu, Kumewu, Aguna Mampon, Suta, Abodomase, Deba Kunsu, Mankraso, Boatin Chrome, Akrofon, Patase, and the Kakao. It's all light in my no say Akosombo substation no I just told no and I just say media am I for lights no. Now that aside no Greater Accra and as Accra West and so exempted, right? Accra West Borno bit say Aboso Kai Zongo Junction Kaneshi Akramamai Ayi Kai do blow Ediba Agape Junction B Poku Sahara areas way now affected. But you know this list a list a what do for you to keep in your head. And your friend is say hours no need the account, right? So it's a simple portal. I'll bet media check it say oh where we are no say be our phone now if you answer coffee and answer watching who because some media according to energy minister no ochra we yet serious load shedding I'll bet me the timetable about because as it stands now the crown some of the plants eba back in the account, right? But this is a simple portal. So TV3 for Omodie. And then there is this other platform, Dumsor tracker. Right. Now, TV3 for the, and how does it work? Over to me, I search a particular area, Accra. In TFN is a Mamubi, right? In TFN is also searching Mamubia. Ubehu say light off, ho, and say lights no omaso, right? In TNE, Tuesday around 12 to 6 p.m. Obi report say woman a light off. What I say into Ubehu areas no. I say dum the lights no. It's a greater Accra much areas are more lights group A and group B. Areas are more ni light group C. As our areas no nkrofo enya report here so maso light na na so monso light no, right? So we a tracker from TV3 for to media monitor say bia some mumbeko off and na some on. Now there is also this platform. This platform no has proven say and on a little bit accurate. Accuracy level no was so a chain TV3 for again no TV3 for the near helpful no. This platform more accurate than say compare. If you have a TV3 for the near 80%, we have 91%. Now for this one no, over to me a check areas and for report to say doom light wo right. It will here 21 seconds ago. Obi aba reporting say you doom light on the area. Right, and nipa 3 and our report is somewhere doom light area ho. So you can see where atomic dome obisi you almost saw light no mudum yeah where second takra the nipa 2 a report about 2 minutes ago where aquelin quanta was central region kofa be report say obedum light any ade aman kofa confirm right. So based on amount for reporter or modeba, then you can also check the schedule based on the ECG4 Ediaba. So what I say? I say air caused by fire outbreak. I cause so Akosombo Greek for substation Akosombo. So and only and then when Tuesday 28th of April 8 p.m. Edi Kwe in Krofo or moon ni light into more moon ni light no. Now they say a show our honomo. And then there is the map. It's a map no enye more red no mu ina aye nkrofa omuni light more green no aye nkrofa more light and more I say gray bisa no and I say ash bisa no more aye nkrofa omuntumi confirm so more light off and I say more any light, right? So even in the northern region obi reported say bia o you doom the light and I say I saw the lighter. This tracker captures it into way every naregu what I say area more side and will be a reporting. So it is very accurate amount area na light or and say lighting you know. So coffee now person who say light with you and say lighting if you or person charge your laptop, person charge your phone, any idea. I'm sure that this is one of the best platforms in times like this no. Obeti I refer to maybe out there check. And there's one thing of serious concern to me, and I don't know if some of you agree or disagree. This is just my opinion on this particular issue. We are all Ghanaians. What you say? For instance, Ejaya talk Greek Kwe. I was very concerned. So does it mean say there are no fire extinguishers on site? What did they do with the fire extinguishers? And what more sense say Ejana Etono? Does it mean say there are no sprinklers around? It says smoke detector now automatically in areas like this. No, say Eja Toho and I say who see impo back on fire alarm nebebo now automatically a dish out sprinklers no ensure. And I say a rumor, I suck out all the oxygen and then a sprinkle in suno. Don't we have anything of the sorts available in some of these spaces? These proactive measures are triggered immediately. You bet to me reduce the impact of the fire. Don't you have it? Do you always have to wait? Is there even a fire station in proximity? I mean, say a Jato substation do they have to call a fire tender from somewhere? How is the whole situation like? These are some of the things we should be thinking towards. These are some of the things we should be looking into. Rather than say be a better portion blame game, say, Obi na shada soldier and I say no be a soldier no. Of course, the committee is needed, but I am hoping say after this committee, they will recommend say every single substation, there will be proactive measures in place. And it shouldn't be a reaction, a nation, and we always come in to react. Things will happen before we call fire service. No. We must be proactive towards some of these things. And all the things that I hope that we are proactive towards is facing the truth. We understand, instead of apportioning blames. Because immediately you apportion blames or immediately you start talking about who is handling the situation better, we are never going to arrive at solutions. Because then it means that you want to escape criticism. Right? And that's what we've been doing for the past 60 something years that we've gained independence as a country. That's what we've been doing as a country. Oh, this government was better. This one did better. This one is taking us back. This one is taking us forward. This one took us here. This one did that. We are tired. Aren't we? We are. Because when the lights are out, it doesn't know whether you are NPP or NDC. Now, when the lights are out, guess what an NPP member will do? An NPP member will just wake up and say that, oh, NDC for Dumsor. Guess what an NDC member will do? Oh, we send Assembia, we can almost NPP Akosombo, and that's what we are doing as a nation. That's what we've been doing for over 60 something years. Guys, we can't keep on doing this. We can't keep on doing this. Let's put the politics aside. There's some of these issues, they are issues that border on nation, they are nation building issues. This is not the time for somebody to come and say that, this is not the time for somebody to come and say that, this is not the time for somebody to come and say that, for more than 4 years. This is not the time for somebody to come and say that, no, this is the time for you to say that, listen, as a country, you rely on this energy source for a very long time. Now it's a time to take the pain and maybe replace our transformers. I don't care if I lose the next election, but I care that I solve this problem. And maybe it will take me 6 months or 8 months to solve this problem. To hell with the next election. Let's solve this problem as a nation. Let's just solve it. If you don't vote for me next 4 years, or if you don't vote for my party next 4 years, I don't care. But let's solve this problem. And maybe after solving this problem, we can think about the next election. How about we do politics that way? How about that? Are we ever going to get a leader who can be that bold enough not give a damn about the next election and just focus on solving the problem as it is? You understand? Don't care about the next election, guys. Let's not care about the next election. Let's care about today. Today, what is the solution? Okay, my people, you will be sleeping in darkness for 6 months. For the 6 months, we are going to give you a load shedding calendar for 6 months. Call it Dumsor, call it whatever. But after 6 months, the light will be back and everything will be okay. Okay? So if you're a business, know how to maybe get a generator, buy fuel or whatever. We are going to give you fuel subsidies. Blah, 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 blah. Well, fine. No problem. We go through it for 6 months. After 6 months, make sure that you've solved the problem. Or 3 months, make sure that you've solved the problem. Just face the situation heads on. I got 624. And that's the problem with politics. We are always thinking about the next election. So we never arrive at any solution. How long have we been talking about light off? How long have we been talking about light off? Plant maintenance is different. What is it? But Charlie, at the points you do as a nation, solve the problem once and for all. Let's stop the blame game and the politics of equality and who is taking us back to Dumsor, who brought the light on, who kept the light on, who didn't do this, who did that, and who has done this, who lit the fire. It's our propaganda. Let's solve the situation as a nation. Magraheb.